What?
Wow. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Well,
yeah. I want to hear the breakdown. I want to understand.
A huge upset just took place, and I'm all here for it. After the prejudging yesterday, Nick Strength and Power and Phil Heath, they watched my video. And after hearing me say that Nick Walker didn't have it in the bag, that it was actually anyone's game, it could have been any of three individuals who could have won. It could have been Andrew Jack, Hadi Chopin, or Nick Walker. Now, Martin Fitzwater was in the top 4 call out in the morning, but in the evening, he was removed. It became obvious that he was 4th place and that it was a 3-man game. And so when they called the top 3, everyone knew that this was going to be closer than last time. Remember, it's not just who won in the prejudging nor who won in the evening. It's a combination of both the morning and the night. And so in the morning, I said, look, in my opinion, it's Hadi Chopin, followed by Andrew Jack, and then Nick Walker. And so after watching my video, Nick Strength and Power and Phil Heath said, you know, Hadi Chopin has it locked. He's got it in the bag. And so you're watching the live stream and you're hearing Nick Strength and Power as well as Phil Heath saying Hadi's the shoe-in for the victory.
Curious if they're going to just bring back 2.
ooh.
I'm curious because they ran him quick, very quick.
I think they put some distance between them and Andrew Jack.
Yeah.
Raphael.
Yeah, I think Hadi made a slam door on that.
He has it by far. Now, I'm at the show and again, I'm 30 rows back and I'm watching this and I'm thinking it's even closer than yesterday. Yesterday, my prediction was that it was Hadi, followed by Andrew Jack, followed by Nick Walker. Tonight, I thought it was even closer, and who I was rooting for in the evening was Andrew Jack. And so as I was explaining to Coach Kyle and James English, who has watched the show, I said, you know what? If Andrew Jack wins it, that would be the best result for the sport. And so anything can happen. And so I'm watching Andrew Jack, and he has all the size, he's shredded, he's lean, he's full, he looks amazing. Hadi Chopin, everything was granite hide, so his glutes and his hamstrings. And Nick Walker, I mean, honestly, he had improved even more. And so all of these guys, they brought an even better package tonight than the day before. And as I said, it should be the collective opinion of the judges. One judge is going for the freak factor, another is going for the symmetry, another one's looking for something else. And so as you're watching the live stream, you're hearing Nick Strength and Power and Phil Heath saying, it's got to be Hadi.
Man, Hadi looks way better.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Front lat spray.
It's just sharp, like from the quads on up with Hadi right there. And that's Nick's pose right there at that front.
And so when Hadi was announced in 3rd, they couldn't believe it. They were shocked.
I disagree. And I never said it on a live stream, but I'm telling you right now, I disagree. This is no. 3rd? No.
Nick looks a little confused.
I think we all are, dude.
Hadi in 3rd.
I can't. No.
We got to see these scorecards.
Yeah, and I want to see him like right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see him tomorrow or the next day.
And so they absolutely want to see the scorecards, and this is what I'm going to predict. The scorecards are not going to be perfect scores. There's going to be flip-flops, some people that won in the morning and changed in the evening, and you're going to see one person winning by a couple points, and it's going to be all over the place, and that is exactly what the sport should be about. It shouldn't be a lock nor a guarantee that just because you were the best on one day that you're the same the next. A lot can happen in 24 hours. And so isn't it amazing to see that this isn't politics? It's whoever showed up and brought it on not just one night, but 2. And so as Hadi was announced in 3rd, the entire crowd was in shock.
Hadi Chopin.
Whoa. I disagree.
Nobody expected him to finish 3rd. I think that many people, such as myself, thought he's either getting 1st or 2nd. And so once they announced Hadi Chopin in 3rd, I thought Nick Walker is going to be in 2nd and Andrew Jack is going to take it. They had the most muscular award. It's a $10,000 prize, and it was in fact Nick Walker. He deserved it. He was the most muscular, and the best poser, it was Andrew Jack, and I do believe that he also deserved it. I'm thinking they perhaps gave the most muscular award to Nick Walker, almost like a consolation prize, like, bro, we want you to win, but you couldn't just win. And so as I'm thinking, who is going to actually win this? I'm looking back to the callouts. When they called out the top three, the person in the middle is where you want to be. Three people. Whoever's in the middle, most likely going to win, and these two are fighting for second and third. And so they each had a turn in the center. All three athletes got a chance to be in the middle and be compared to each other. And who was the last man standing in the center? None other than Andrew Jack. And so once Andrew Jack was the last person in the center, I thought, he's going to win it. And so in my mind, I'm fully expecting Andrew Jack to win, especially when Hadi Chopin was announced in third. And so at that time, I would have bet some serious money that Andrew Jack was going to win. And so on the announcement that Nick Walker places second, the crowd erupted. A new champion. Andrew Jack has been knocking on the door for so long, being, why is this guy not the champion? Why isn't he winning? He went to the drawing board, he put on more and more muscle each and every year, and you're thinking, when will it be his turn to shine? He kept getting better at the Olympia, better at the Arnolds, and so when he was announced the victor, I'm certain that everyone was rooting for him. No, that wouldn't be true, and so when he was announced the winner, many people, longtime fans, including myself, were very happy for him. Nick Strength and Power, as well as Phil Heath, they couldn't believe it. They were shocked.
Nick Walker.
What?
Wow. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Well,
yeah. I want to hear the breakdown. I want to understand. I want to know from every freaking judge, I got to understand this.
wow. Wow.
So they immediately announced that they disagreed with the decision. That is totally valid. It's totally fair. And I love the fact that they have the passion and the enthusiasm to say that they didn't like that call. That shows that they actually care. If you just sit back and say, I don't care who wins. Yeah, oh yeah, congratulations, you deserved it. Or if the commentators are just like, yeah, they're all deserving champions. I hate that. Honestly, it's so boring. Like, you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, all you do is talk about how great they are. He should win. Oh, there's no flaw. Oh my God, he's so ripped. Oh, incredible. Boring. I want to hear, bro, as soft as could be. 4.5%, bro, you need to be 4. What's wrong with you? That's what I want to hear. And so when they say that he shouldn't have won, that it should have been Hadi Chopin, I love hearing it. And so good on Nick Strength and Power, as well as Phil Heath, for sticking to their guns and saying exactly who they want to win. Hey, we want to see the scorecards. What happened? How could this be? I disagree. I love it. And remember, there's at least 5 judges on that panel, and not all 5 are going to agree. And so some judges are going to have Nick, some Hadi, and some Andrew. That's the nature of the game. Now, do you really think when the judges are sitting there, they're expecting that whoever they voted for to win? They're thinking, that's who I had to win, but if it's not the case, it's not the case. That is what I love about judging. Remember, I used to be a judge until the IFBB. Remember they decided that Coach Greg shouldn't be a judge? Remember that? What would you think if I was actually a judge? How many of you think that I know what I'm doing? Or how many of you would like me to commentate, to give you my opinion? Now, I may not agree with the judge's opinion, but perhaps I agree with one of the judges. But those other 4 judges, they had it differently. And so just because you don't think the same way as somebody else doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make you wrong. Nick Walker, he could have won. If Nick had been declared the winner, I would have applauded for him, I would have cheered for him. Great job, Nick Walker. He was the most muscular, and I easily could have seen him as the champion. I easily could make an argument that Nick Walker is the best bodybuilder in that night. Now, had it have been Hadi? Hadi's won in the past. He's won the Arnolds. He's won the Olympia. He perhaps had the fewest flaws. Sometimes when you can't decide who the champion should be, it should be the man with the fewest flaws. The only flaws I could see were his glutes weren't as shredded and he didn't have the hamstrings as lean as I'd like. And I could easily see the case for Andrew Jack, 6'2" and 300 pounds. And bro's the best poser. And so to people like Mepsigram who are new to the sport, that guy seems to be the champion. He's the best. You ask the average person on the street to look at those bodybuilders and you pick. Who do you think most are picking? I'm betting most people are picking Andrew Jack. And so why doesn't Andrew Jack deserve to be the champion? And so whichever person had won, I easily could make the argument that they absolutely deserved it. And so Andrew Jack on this night, based on the accumulative votes of the panel, he was the best. Perhaps tomorrow he wasn't the best, and perhaps yesterday he wasn't either. But based on yesterday and today, added up all the scores, he is a champion. Can't wait to see who comes out on top in 3 weeks in the UK. Who will be the champion there? Remember, there are different Arnolds in different continents, and so just because you didn't win today doesn't mean you didn't win tomorrow. And so what I would suggest is we see all of these competitors to compete yet again and see who will take it at this time. All this does, having Andrew Jack win, is make the Mr. Olympia that much more interesting. Hopefully you can understand and respect the judges' decisions that on this day, combined with yesterday, Andrew Jack deserved to be the champion. Now, what none of you know is that Andrew Jack came knocking on my door about 17 hours ago and said, I watched your video. Can you pass me some of that Turk? I said, absolutely. I gave it all to him. All 5 boxes. You guys watched my first video. So if Andrew Jack knocks on my door and I give him some Turk Builder Max, he can have the Turk Max, then he's going to win. I mean, it will dry him out. And so Andrew Jack, he immediately went to swallowing each and every container. I said, be careful. It's a lot of Turk. He says, trust me, bro, I got this. And who won tonight? And so, did I not call it? And so I'm happy to see that these guys are watching my videos at Nick Strength and Power as well as Fifth Heat. They're watching my videos, seeing that, hey, you got to learn from Coach Greg. If you want the best breakdown of bodybuilding in the world, the best information, this is where you get it. And so this is the part where I say subscribe and click the bell button. You want to watch all of my videos? Click it right now. Wait till you see the next Sam video. I'm in the live stream with him. Is it called a live stream? No, it's a live. And I'm writing, I'll talk about it later. I've never seen so many comments about Coach Greg in my life. As soon as I wrote a comment, the whole chat is about Gregging their Doucettes and so on. I only saw 4 negative comments out of, 1,000. I couldn't believe it. I thought people were going to make fun of me. Why are you watching it? I'm like, guys, I'm watching a Sam video. I'm a fan just as like you do. I was late to the finals to watch Sam's video. Think of it. It's true. They think I'm making this shit up. I was not. And so I'm hanging around with Sebastian, who changed his voice. Oh, how does he even do that? You guys know this guy. Go give him a follow. Put a little clip of this guy.
So many people, bro. Somebody just wiped all their sweat on my fucking arm.
I love you, Sam.
I brought a backpack because apparently we all get free shit.
I haven't done this.
Bro is a freaking crazy. He's so awesome. We spent like 3 hours together today and talking to Storm, and he's going to come to Coach Greg's castle and get into the, what cars do I drive again? The Ferrari.
Yeah.
What's the other one? The yellow
McLaren?
one? Yeah, the orange one. McLaren and Urus and the Mercedes.
He's going to crush.
Guys, I have the worst memory in the world. And so he's going to have 4 crash outs in my 4 vehicles and hopefully not crash them.
You can use his code BUBBA.
What's the code? Code BUBBA? Mm-hmm. Code BUBBA for 15% off. Now, for those of you who are unemployed, because is this Sunday? No, it's Saturday. So you're probably not employed. Many of you were unemployed. If you happen to watch this a couple days late and you're unemployed.
They're all unemployed.
Mepsigram has no faith in you all. She says you're all unemployed. And so you can use code unemployed for 20% off. If you're a bodybuilder and you're on steroids, or even if you're not, you can go to AlgorX. Go and get blood work done. You can get GLPs. You can also get Cialis, Viagra, telmisartan, enclomiphene, testosterone, and all kinds of other things. Go to AlgoRx because it's all above board medical grade. It's not like the sketchy stuff. It's like literally, it's like pharmaceutical prescribed by doctors. So go check them out. Code Greg for 15% off. Get the cookbook. If you want to be sponsored by HTLT Supplements, click the link. You want to be coached by me and my team, click the link. And that's it. All of a sudden, it changed the game. Subscribe, click the bell button, Algo RX, and for the likes and comment, watch videos, and until next time, out.